Prepare for a shocking explosion of emotions. From explosive arguments to physical altercations, we'll be exploring the most unbelievable moments of people, especially those infamous Karens losing control and lashing out. So, strap yourself in and let's get ready to rumble. A disgruntled customer wreaked havoc at a Burger King, trashing the store. An employee stepped in, landing a punch that knocked the customer out. But when police arrived, the customer tried to flee, only to be tased. As he struggled, the employee delivered another knockout blow, leaving the customer on the ground.
Babe, get out the way, honey. Be careful. Hey.
Karen unleashed chaos at Panera, threatening staff and sparking a melee. Security swiftly intervened, subduing her. But that wasn't the end. She lunged at a bystander who tried to intervene, punching him before employees tackled her to the ground. One staff member wielded a bat, striking her while another yelled, "Call the cops!" Karen's antics ultimately led to a prison sentence.
Karen caused a disturbance in the store at Panera, trying to attack restaurant staff. Karen was immediately subdued by security and later received a prison sentence.
Hey, come on, grow up. Get out of here. Hey! Stop it! Stop it! Call up, please. Call up, please, son.
Tensions simmered between two women at a cozy coffee shop, their disagreement boiling over into a heated argument. Words turned to blows, and the dispute escalated into a brief but intense skirmish, leaving bystanders stunned.
No, it's not. You'll get close to my boyfriend again? I swear to God.
There is absolutely no way.
Two women clashed at Dunkin' Donuts. One, a racist, spewed hate. "I don't like Arabs." The other, with her kid, stood firm. "Go live somewhere else." She added, "The food you're eating is served by a Muslim. Don't eat it." The racist woman threatened to call the cops, but the other woman dared her. "Call them. I'd love to see them." The standoff was tense, with neither backing.
Arab piece of shit. That's what's the matter.
You don't need to be racist for no
I
reason.
am racist. I do not like Arabs.
Too bad. Go live somewhere else.
I'm calling the police right now.
Go live somewhere else.
Go ahead.
This is America.
Yeah, they shouldn't have let you in here.
And what do you think about yourself?
My boyfriend wants to have the gun on it.
Well, good for you. I have a child with me, and you're gonna be this racist in front of a kid? The person who will give you food is Muslim too.
Yeah, why you eat food?
Then don't eat from their hands.
Just leave me alone.
So why did you start at me? You didn't even know me.
I'll call the police right now.
Go call.
If you don't
Yeah,
stop bothering
please
me.
call. I would love to see them.
Okay.
A fiery dispute unfolded, with one woman demanding police intervention and the other dismissing her concerns. The conversation quickly turned petty, with jabs about clothing and appearance. One woman boasted, "I look like Marilyn Monroe," while the other retorted, "You look like a horror movie." The verbal sparring continued, with mentions of husbands and children, and even a playful ping-pong remark about frequent partner changes. The exchange was a masterclass in wit and sarcasm.
Yes, hello.
Oh yeah, they picked up right away? They picked up so quick?
Donald Avenue and Church Avenue. I want to report there's an Arab
Please call
girl
them.
harassing me.
Please call them, yes.
Yes, I want her arrested. Yes, I do. Yes, you can find her in the cameras.
Oh my god, this is so hilarious.
A stupid dress on.
What does it have to do with my clothes?
What you wearing is stupid.
What if I'm wearing...
Thank you very much.
She told me I'm good for Halloween. She told me I'm good for Halloween.
For Halloween. I swear to God.
I'm beautiful.
You bum. You bum. You look like horror movie. Look at yourself.
I look like Marilyn
like
Monroe.
horror.
Everybody tells me that every day. Every day.
You're gonna say this.
I had 3 husbands and 3 kids already.
That's why you're smart.
Say mashallah, you had 3 kids and 3 husbands. Say mashallah.
3 husbands. That's
3
a good
husbands.
thing.
Boris Cousins.
He's not no Arab person. He's Italian.
You playing ping pong with your husband?
Meet Patricia Cornwall, the woman at the center of a shocking plane altercation. Arrested for allegedly assaulting a 69-year-old man, Cornwall's past reveals a surprising background. Once a Raiderette cheerleader, she also had a brief acting career under the name Patty Breton, appearing in TV shows like Married with Children and Baywatch. Today, she works as a realtor, but her latest headlines are far from her glitzy past.
You won the bikini contest in Palm Springs last year.
A plane altercation took a shocking turn when Patricia Cornwall was called Karen by a fellow passenger, Russell Miller. The dispute began when Cornwall was blocked by the beverage cart and asked to find a seat. As she and Miller argued over masks, he used a derogatory term, prompting Cornwall to hit and spit on him. According to the criminal complaint, the confrontation escalated quickly, with Cornwall's anger boiling over at the perceived insult. And in a moment of irony, Miller retorted, "You're going to jail."
The criminal complaint obtained by Inside Edition says the clash started when Cornwall was returning from the bathroom and found the beverage cart blocked.
Sit down, Karen.
Cornwall and the elderly passenger Russell Miller then go at it over masks. When he calls her a rude name,
the confrontation escalated with Patricia Cornwall spitting in Russell Miller's face and head area, leaving him with visible injuries. Delta flight attendants intervened, pulling Cornwall away from the scene. The incident didn't end there. Cornwall was met by FBI agents when the plane landed in Atlanta and was taken into custody. Now she's been grounded, only allowed to fly back to Los Angeles, her hometown.
Hey, spit on me. They double go to jail. Okay. Get in the back now.
eventually the Delta flight attendants managed to pull her away.
Russell Miller, a former drugstore manager from Tampa, recounted his shocking experience. "My face was cut and blood was running down my face," he said. Miller admitted to calling Patricia Cornwall a Karen multiple times, which led to the altercation. With a hint of humor, he added, "My grandkids are impressed I knew what Karen meant." Miller defended his actions, stating, "Legally, I can remove my mask while eating and drinking." He clarified, "I wore my mask the entire flight, only removing it now in the Atlanta airport."
My face was cut and I had blood running down my face.
I spoke to Miller, a former drugstore manager from Tampa, today.
Can you believe you were punched in the face by a Raiderette?
No, I was very surprised. I did call her a Karen on more than one occasion, and my grandchildren can't believe that I knew what the definition of a Karen was, so they're all giving me high props for that. Legally, if I'm eating and drinking, I don't have to have my mask.
And you were wearing your mask at other times?
The whole time I just took it off here in the airport because I'm in the Atlanta airport now. But yes, I had my mask on all the rest of the time, yes.
Meet the Karens who think they're above the law. They turn everyday situations into dramatic spectacles with their outrageous behavior and twisted logic. But, as we'll see, karma always catches up. In this case, a brave Popeyes employee stood up to Karen when she tried to cause a scene in the store. And, in a satisfying turn of events, Karen got a dose of her own medicine, a lesson in justice, courtesy of the police.
The employee at Popeyes bravely confronted Karen when Karen tried to cause trouble in the store. Yes, she did justice to the police.
All right. Sit. Whoa. Grab my knife. Get this knife, bro. Oh, shit. Grab my knife.
A male Karen learned the hard way that messing with a convenience store owner isn't a good idea. After causing a scene, he was gently but firmly carried out, a humiliating exit that left a lasting impression. Safe to say, he won't be repeating this mistake anytime soon.
You did all that shit for nothing.
Don't beat me up. Okay. Don't beat me up.
They come bring him out. Bring him out.
I ain't playing with this shit, bro. I don't give a fuck about none of it, bro.
Your shit huckle though, right? I mean, yeah, you gotta go to the hospital, bro.
A man, so convinced of his own superiority, hurled racist remarks, only to be served a swift dose of karma. His arrogance was swiftly deflated, teaching him a valuable lesson in humility and the power of consequences.
The black guy accused of racism thought his words were great and he was being superior about it. But no, look at the karma he got.
Chaos erupts on the train as two men engage in a heated battle over a bicycle. The prize? Ownership of the bike. But as they wrestle and argue, they're disrupting the peaceful commute of fellow passengers. Who will emerge victorious, and at what cost to the frustrated travelers around them? Karen sparks chaos when she reserves a parking spot without a car, refusing to budge for another driver. The situation intensifies as she attempts to hit the other car's passenger multiple times, leading to a shocking display of aggression. The driver, rightfully frustrated, tries to reason with Karen.
Look, you must not be.
There's a parking spot right here. Look at this. Can you believe this? Look at this lady holding the spot. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this lady holding the spot. Look at this.
Yep.
Look at this. Hello, there's a spot open here. And look at this lady holding the spot. Without a car. Look at this. Are you a car lady? No. Can you get out of the spot so I can park?
I'm not.
Can you get out of the... You can't hold a spot, lady.
I can do what I want to do.
All right. The police station's right up there. No. Holding spots? Holding spots. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. I'm here with the car. You're not. I'm here with the car and you're not. I don't have time for this, but what'd you say about what? What'd you say? Go back to what? What'd you say? Huh? All right. I got you recording everything anyways. It was recording when you said that. All right?
A gas station attendant's shocking behavior leads to swift consequences. After refusing to serve a customer due to racist motives, the attendant is terminated from their job.
I'm an American.
And? What is the problem?
It's illegal.
It's not illegal.
It is. What are you talking about?
Problem? What is your problem?
Are you a citizen?
Yes. What is your problem?
So don't you know the rules?
What is your problem? What is your problem?
They need to go back to their country.
Why?
It's illegal.
You don't care. You be quiet. You don't care. You are I call the police. You don't care. What? I hate you.
ICE will come.
I hate you.
Bye. God bless you.
Stupid. God bless you too. God bless you too. Come in, ladies.
I'm glad you came.
He just has to leave his business.
Thank you.
You have no right.
You have no right.
You have no right.
I put it in the
right. None of y'all have a right to leave.
Llama a la policía. Llámalo. Dame.
Karen's absurdity knows no bounds. After crashing into a man's car, she jumps to a ridiculous conclusion, assuming he's a terrorist. Her confidence in her baseless hypothesis is laughable, making her statement a comical spectacle. The absurdity of her accusation is only matched by her audacity, leaving onlookers stunned and amused.
You hit my car. I'm being very civil with you. All I'm asking you to do is show me your insurance card and your ID so I can take a picture of it.
My ID.
Do you have an insurance card so I know what you're...
I do. It's not in my wallet. It's in the car.
Can I see it then? You hit somebody's car. You have to do this. Run. You know that, right?
It is not a hit and run.
You're denying the fact that you hit my car. You kept driving.
Get away from me.
I'm not...
I will call the cops.
Call the cops, please. Let them come see. There's security footage. I'm not doing anything wrong. All I want is to just make sure that the insurance takes care of this.
I have insurance.
I know. I do too. And I'm just making sure that they take care of it. You're not sure that I do.
Well, I don't see your ID.
I'll show it to you.
Please do. Here's my ID. Take a picture of it, please.
I already did.
Then what's the deal?
The deal is I need to see your insurance card so I can tell my insurance who to call.
Who the f*** are you anyway?
And leave.
Psychotic me?
You're crazy. You brought my race into this? What does my race have to do with this whole situation? You hit my car, period. Don't bring race into this.
Get away from me!
She literally called me a terrorist. She called me a terrorist.
Man, you hit somebody's car.
You hit my car. You hit my car.
What you have done?
You hit my car. So you should say sorry. You should say sorry. You should say sorry. You hit my car.
Let me call
There's
cops.
security footage. I'll call the cops.
Yeah, we'll call now. I don't know why you
I don't give
you hitting somebody else.
You hit somebody's car, you apologize. You should be a nice person. You say, I'm so sorry I hit your car.
Officer McClellan intervenes in a heated situation at Tara's residence. Tara demands that a gentleman leave her home immediately, insisting she's the sole occupant. However, when questioned by the officer, Tara's responses become evasive and defiant. She proclaims, "I've lived here for 14 years," and refuses to back down, even when threatened with arrest. The situation escalates as Tara loudly asserts her rights, refusing to quiet down.
What's your name?
Officer McClellan?
You tell me what the rules are, what the guidelines are. I have people in here, and I want this one gentleman to leave my home ASAP.
Okay. You're the one that lives here, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
You live here by yourself, Tara, is what he's asking.
I don't know if I live here by myself. This
You
has
don't
been my
know if
home.
you live here by yourself.
This has been my home for 14 years.
Your
You
voice
can take me
down.
to jail.
Keep your
You can take me to jail. I don't
We will.
mind.
We will.
I don't mind at all.
Keep your
I don't
voice
mind
down.
at all.
Keep your voice down.
I'm not going to keep my voice
What
down.
do you want from us?
I've been here for 14
What do
years.
you want from us?
I want to know what my right with this gentleman.
Officer McClellan tries to mediate a dispute at Tara's residence. Tara demands a man leave, despite him claiming to live there for almost a year. The situation escalates, with Tara threatening trouble, and the officer warning her of possible jail time.
I'll talk to him. Can I step in real fast? Okay, so do you stay here?
Yeah, I live here.
Okay, how long have you been staying here?
Almost a year.
You stay here full time?
Yeah.
What is your job?
What do you want us to do?
What is your job?
What do you
What
want us
is
to
your
do?
job?
If you don't want to tell us what you want us to do, we're going to leave.
I want you to fucking talk to that motherfucker in the house.
Okay.
And figure out what the rules, guidelines are.
He just said he lives here.
Does he live here?
He said he's been living here for a year.
Yeah, he's been here for,
And he's the one we're having a problem with?
yes.
Nothing we can do?
Why?
Because he lives here.
I don't want him out of my house right now, or there's going to be more trouble.
Tara's defiance reaches new heights as she insolently tells the officer, "I love jail. It's like a vacation." She dismisses their warnings, claiming she's not wasting their time. The officer retorts, "We're here because you called us, not them." Tara insists the two people in her house are in danger, but the officer points out that they didn't call for help. The situation remains tense and absurd.
You can take me to jail right now. I mean, if that's what you're trying to do, take me to jail. I don't give a fuck. I love jail. It's like a little vacation for me, okay? It's no big deal. I'm not a public service worker. Are you trying to go now?
Yeah, because you're wasting our time.
I'm not wasting your... What else do you do on a Tuesday night? I called you as a public service employee, as a taxpayer. I'm sorry?
Nothing we can do.
There's two people in my house. Ask them if they're in danger.
They didn't call us. You call us.
I called you because
I
I
mean,
need them out of here because they're in danger.
If they're in danger, they can talk to us. We're right here.
Yeah, stay right here.
Officer McClellan consults with John, who reveals Tara's out of medication. The officer asks if others are present, and John says they've left. Returning to Tara, the officer instructs her to go back inside, but she loudly claims to her neighbors that two people are still inside, allegedly threatened by John.
What's up, man? Out for meds. So you live here, right, John?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that my dog? He's going to bite him. Stay still. You're a police officer. Get the dog outside.
He's wagging his tail. He doesn't look like he's aggressive.
You guys the only ones here?
Yeah.
She's saying there's two other people here.
They left.
Hi, how are ya? I do need your help, though, because I have a prejudiced police officer
Tara.
that has dealt with me in the past.
Tara.
That thinks that I'm just...
Tara, there's
Yeah.
nothing we can do for you. Go in the house, and if you call us again, you're
There
going
are
to go to
two,
jail.
no, I'm not going to jail.
There's only one other person. There's John.
There's
There's
two
nothing
other-
we can do for you. Go in your house right
no,
now.
I'm not. There's two other people. Stop playing the hard guy. Stop trying to
Because
make
you're wasting
it a
our
person.
time.
I'm not wasting.
Yes,
Sir,
there's nothing we can
I
do.
have two other people in my home. I have two other people
Tara,
in
go
my
in the
home
house.
that are threatened by John.
Tara, go in the house.
They're threatened by John.
Go in the house.
This guy has
Stop
dealt with me in
yelling.
the past.
Officer McClellan firmly tells Tara to stop yelling and put her hands behind her back. John is instructed to proceed with the summons, but Tara interrupts, claiming she has two other people in her home who are being threatened by John. The officer accuses her of wasting their time and playing hard.
Stop yelling. I'm going to only
Stop-
tell you one time. Stop
Stop
yelling.
asking.
Put your hands back there.
Please. No, you guys.
I got it.
I got her, you guys. Please,
Why?
Don't do this for me.
This is really
Please,
easy to summons, John.
I don't mind giving a summons.
I know you don't.
Yeah, because
But we're not going to
listen,
give him
come
out.
around, thank you.
Relax.
Listen, I'm not trying. You're
Well,
trying to
then
play
stop.
hard. You're trying to play hard guy. He's trying to play hard guy.
No,
I have
because
two
you're
other
wasting our
people-
time.
Listen, I have two other people in my home. Two other people. He has even talked to. He's trying to play hard ass. Stop. I'm stopping. Do you see me? Wait, look.
Just walk.
Look at him. Do you see me do anything?
Yeah, you're wasting our time.
I'm not wasting your time. I have John in my home. You don't talk to him. You didn't speak to Luann or Christian.
As Officer McClellan attempts to put Tara in the cruiser, she falls onto the front area of the seat and accuses him of doing it on purpose. The officer denies touching her, saying she did it herself. He tries again to put her in the cruiser, but Tara resists and shouts loudly, claiming she's being manhandled. The officer then politely asks her to please sit down in the cruiser.
Stop. Why are you doing it?
Tara,
You did that on purpose.
No.
Yes, you did that on purpose. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Be an adult.
I'm getting. Let go of me. Stop it.
Be an adult.
Stop
Stand up.
manhandling me.
Stand
Is
up.
he manhandling me? You're manhandling me.
Tara,
Let
please.
go of me.
Tara, stand up.
Let
then.
go and I will stand up. You're manhandling me. You're
I'm
manhandling
helping
me.
you up.
No, you're not.
Okay, get up.
You're being a.
Get up.
Stop.
Have a seat.
Stop manhandling
Have
me.
a seat.
Stop manhandling me. You hear me?
Tara, he literally just helped you up. Put your feet
Are
in the
you
car.
fucking serious? Are there
Put your
video?
feet in the car. Yes,
I
we're
will.
recording. Put
The
your
back
feet
seat
in the car.
records.
Keep recording. Keep
Put your
recording.
feet in the
'Cause I'm
car.
not listening
Sarah,
to
just
me.
get in the car.
I'm getting in the car. I'm not resisting arrest.
Nobody said you were.
Yes, you.
Sit
He's
in the
mad
car.
at me like I am.
Tara begs the officer to remove John, citing his aggressive behavior and claiming 2 others in the home can corroborate her story. She's frustrated the officer seems to believe John, insisting, "Go talk to them, they'll tell you the truth."
If you don't have an emergency, you don't.
What are you talking about? I have an emergency in my home. I don't want John in my home. He's aggressive, intimidating. He's done things that I don't want to mention. And I have 2 other people that's in there that you could talk to that you haven't talked to yet.
He went. The other officer went in there, and John is the only one in there.
There is that, sure, there are 2 people in my bathroom. One is getting sick, the other one is holding a washcloth to her head. Go talk to them. How can you sit there and say that he's right? He's not, there's 2 other people in my home, actually 3, but the one is hiding.
Tara accuses the officer of repression and denies being drunk. Despite initially resisting arrest, she suddenly changes her mind and wants to go to jail. The officer agrees, and Tara signs her ticket, saying, "Take me to county." The officer obliges, saying, "All right, let's go."
Be a big man, just take me to jail.
We're not taking you to jail. You don't need to go to
Take
jail.
me to jail. Why are you opening the door?
Because I'm gonna give you this
Why are
ticket,
you
okay?
giving me summons? You
I'm
didn't
gonna-
talk to anybody in my home.
I'm gonna explain it to you, okay?
Why? Why? I already know what a f***ing disorderly is.
Okay.
Why are you giving it to
Well,
me
I have to
when...
explain your court date, okay?
Why? Why? It was your officer that manhandled me that was from the get-go when he walked up.
Okay.
How long have you been on the force?
6 months.
I was going to say 6 months. I was going to say 6. No. Take me to jail. No, why? For what? You manhandled me. Thank you. You manhandled me. You were prejudiced against me. The minute you walked up, period,
Can I
I'm
explain
not
this to you
drunk.
or not? Okay. So your court date's gonna be Friday, okay?
I don't give
The
a
13th.
I don't care.
9 a.m. this
I
Friday.
don't care. I don't care.
So
Do you hear me? I don't care.
This suspect was charged with disorderly conduct while intoxicated.
On December 13, 2021, at 1 a.m., police responded to a call about a trespassing woman sleeping in a Tallahassee apartment building's common area. When officers arrive, they try to gather her information, but she's uncooperative. The woman refuses to provide her ID or even her name, leading to a standoff with the officers. They urge her to comply, warning that the situation can be resolved easily or with more difficulty.
That's the police department. Hey, you got your ID on you? Is it in that purse by chance?
And here with it before the employees.
What's your first name?
I'm not here to give out any identities.
What's your first name?
I'm not here to give out any identities, sir.
Okay, you're talking just fine. Let's talk normal. What's your first name?
Oh my goodness. I'm here to go. I'm sorry.
No, you're going to tell us your first name. We can do this easy way, hard way. It's up to you.
The woman, freshly woken from sleep, refuses to provide her name or ID to the officers. Despite their repeated requests, she remains uncooperative, leading to a tense standoff. The officers warn her that resisting arrest will only make things worse, but she persists in withholding her information. As the situation escalates, the officers threaten to handcuff her and take her downstairs to identify her later.
What's your first name?
I'm not here to give out any names.
What's that?
I'm not here to give out any names, sir. I'm so sorry.
Well, you're not free to leave right now. So let's begin with your first name because are you familiar with what resisting is? If you don't give me your information, that is what we call resisting. So what is your first name, young lady? Open up your purse and give me your ID.
I don't have.
Hmm?
I don't have one, sir.
You don't have one?
No, I actually have to get my ID back today.
From where?
My girlfriend's house. Allegedly.
Okay, then give my officer your first name.
No, thank you.
Huh?
No, thank you.
No, give him it now. Or we're gonna go in cuffs and we're gonna walk downstairs and I'll find out who you are later.
Autumn Marie Ledbetter, identified via a security photo, becomes increasingly uncooperative with officers. She refuses to sit down despite repeated warnings, prompting threats of handcuffs. As the situation intensifies, Autumn continues to provoke the officers investigating a prior trespass report.
The head of security showed the officer a photo. The officer then compared it to the woman on the couch, who we now know is Autumn Marie Ledbetter.
1 second, hold up. Sit down.
Sit down. Oh, sit down.
Whoa, what is the problem?
Sit down. That's the problem. You're standing up and I told you to sit down.
I'm not sitting down.
Well, then you're about to go in cuffs.
No, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Sir?
Yep, you're going to go sit down right now because you've already been warned about this. Hey, ma'am, sit down. You're not free to go right now. Sit down.
Not free to go.
Autumn Marie Ledbetter refuses to cooperate with officers, resisting detention and threatening to file a complaint. She demands to know why she's being investigated for trespassing and insists on leaving. As the standoff escalates, Autumn asks to use the restroom, but the officers inform her she's under arrest.
Seriously, you're about to go in cuffs if you don't sit down.
Yes,
you're being detained.
For what?
For an investigation. Go sit down.
What type of investigation?
A trespassing.
Let go of me.
Then sit down.
Let go of me.
You're going to go in cuffs if you don't
Seriously,
sit
let go
down.
of me.
Sit down.
Seriously?
If you don't sit down, we'll put you in cuffs.
Yeah.
Seriously, let go of me.
Turn around. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop resisting. Stop.
Seriously, let go of me.
No.
I got you.
Okay, why?
Well,
What did I do?
will do.
Just
All right,
ask to use the
bye.
restroom? I have to put a restraining order on you.
Sorry. Just give me.
Yeah. Seriously?
Can we cut real quick?
I just have to pee. Can I please pee?
You just kicked me?
Can I pee? I'm literally just asking if I can use the restroom. Sir, will you walk me to the restroom?
You're under arrest.
That's definitely not happening.
As officers try to subdue Autumn, she allegedly kicks one of them, leading to a battery charge. Autumn claims she was only asking to use the restroom. The situation escalates, with Autumn repeatedly asking officers to stop touching her and requesting a hobble restraint device to ensure her safety.
That's that way.
Let go of me!
Stop.
You're hurting me so bad.
Well, stop kicking and stop squirming.
Stop kicking.
Let me use the restroom.
You will when you get to go to jail.
Please stop. Please. Put your hands off.
Autumn is informed she's under arrest for trespassing and battery on a law enforcement officer. She continues to resist and kick the officers, who refuse to let her go, citing her previous non-compliance and continued struggling. Autumn denies resisting arrest, while the officers accuse her of being uncooperative and pathetic.
Let me use the restroom.
Yeah,
Let me use the restroom. Seriously.
Yes, sir. No worries. Yeah, no worries, sir. We appreciate it.
Please stop.
Stop.
Can you get off of me?
No.
Why?
Because you're kicking us. And
Because you're on me.
Because you're resisting us.
I'm not resisting.
You are resisting.
What?
Why am I going to trust you now when you didn't do what we asked the first time?
What did you ask?
To stop kicking us, and what do you do? Keep kicking us.
Autumn's distress intensifies as she pleads with officers to get off my back and stop. She accuses them of hurting her and scratching her and retaliates with verbal insults. As additional officers arrive, Autumn becomes increasingly agitated, biting one of them. She continues to struggle, asking to be let go and attempting to use a rug. The officers try to restrain her, warning her to stop hitting her head against the ground.
Stop. Stop hitting me against the dick.
Get off of me, pathetic piece of... Just let me use the restroom. Please stop.
Oh, that was not nice.
Thank you, that was much nicer.
Stop.
Here in a second. I was making sure it was okay.
Get off of
off my back!
Autumn misses her chance to cooperate with officers, leading to charges of battery, resisting arrest, and trespassing. She's also wanted in Georgia for alleged car theft. After a competency evaluation, Autumn is deemed unfit for trial, then later found competent and sentenced to nearly a year in jail, with credit for time served.
Yeah, I can walk if he doesn't put me in
Okay, no.
Stop
Spitting, you're not gonna get a chance. You understand? Don't spit on him. Stop. That's all I need. I have a COVID mask in my car. That's about it. I thought I had one on there. It's not in the garage. Come on, you have to hit the store. I did hit the store.
Autumn was charged with 3 counts of battery on an officer, 1 count of resisting an officer with violence, and 1 count of trespassing. It turns out she was also wanted in Georgia for allegedly stealing a car. Autumn underwent a competency evaluation in Florida where a psychologist deemed she was unfit for trial and couldn't help her in her own defense. She was committed to the Department of Children and Families until October 2023, when she was found competent again and pleaded no contest to the lesser crime of resisting without violence and trespassing. She was sentenced to just under a year in jail and got time served.
Get ready for a shocking expose. In today's episode, we're diving into the controversial cases of dumb Karen attacks the cops. From verbal confrontations to physical altercations, we'll examine the stunning moments when individuals clash with law enforcement. But that's not all. We'll also explore similar cases that will leave you speechless. Join us as we dissect the actions, motivations, and consequences of these explosive encounters. The video begins with an officer asking the woman to drop her belongings, but she refuses and argues that her dad owns the store. As officers attempt to arrest her, she resists, insisting, "Go watch the cameras, it'll make it easy."
Hey, police department, go ahead and drop everything, okay?
I'm waiting for my dad.
Okay.
No, it doesn't matter. You should leave right now.
Hey, drop everything.
This is my dad's store. He owns it.
No, he doesn't.
I swear to God, you have to wait.
I will. Nope.
No, we're waiting for my dad.
Hang on.
Stop. Enough.
You guys are both assaulting me.
Hey, 1 second. What happened?
Mama!
Tell me what happened.
What? The woman's shoes are allowed to touch me like this. I'm calling the
walk back there. I asked her
right now.
Okay, did she make any attempt to pay?
Let go. Yes, I'll pay.
Did she try to walk out the door? Yeah. Okay, thank you. You're under arrest.
No, I did not. He lied. He wasn't even there. I
Stop resisting.
The woman resists arrest, insisting her dad owns the store and claiming the officers are acting illegally. She struggles and refuses to cooperate, leading to an intense confrontation.
Stop resisting.
Johnny Cochran.
Stop resisting.
Johnny Cochran.
Stop resisting.
Watch the cameras. They said, and I know that I did not walk out of the store. This is illegal.
You're under arrest.
No, don't listen to me.
Put your arms behind your back.
No, this is publicity.
And do it now.
No.
Stop.
Nope. There's 2 Terminators with me.
Put your arms behind your back.
Making this a lot harder than it needs to be, okay?
You're not real.
Get your arm out. This is gonna hurt.
Where the f is the store owner? This should be here in a minute. There's nobody in here watching this. This is illegal.
You need to stop
You know who I am. Stop!
As the struggle intensifies, additional officers arrive and attempt to subdue the woman by holding her arms and applying pressure. She screams in pain and demands they get away. Eventually, the woman is restrained and arrested for shoplifting.
Roll over.
Hang on.
There's no other heart.
What do you need? Hang on. Can you get your arm out? Yep. I got this well.
Ow!
Get your arm out.
No,
I got this.
Please.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Get your arm out.
let go of your hair.
I'm trying. Let go. No. No.
Mark your hand.
Yep. Go ahead.
Good. Okay. Everyone good? Yeah. Right. So you're under arrest for shoplifting and resisting arrest.
2 officers escort the woman out of the store, while another officer calls the store employee to verify which items are store property, likely to determine the extent of the alleged shoplifting.
Stand up.
Staff member, please.
Thank you. All right. I got an arm. You got an arm?
Oh,
We're going to walk. When we get to the car, you're going to sit in the back seat. You understand me? Yeah. So I need to know, out of all this, what is your property so we can deal with it?
All right, sir. That is our property.
Okay, hang on 1 second. This little holder here. Okay, hang on. We're going to go through each into one. We'll take some video. So here. Okay, so this like first aid kit. Okay. 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 Okay.
Whatever that is.
Yep, it's a
Waistband.
little fanny pack thing. Okay.
All of this clothing that's not in
Okay.
this bag is ours.
Okay. We'll take all this up front and we'll go from there. Sorry. Apologize for making a mess in your store. Yeah, you just want to gather up the property, we'll run it up front.
Okay. Ow! My
purse.
I know.
My
Walk
bike.
out the door.
As officers attempt to escort the woman out of the store and into a police car, she resists and protests, claiming, "This is fucking illegal, and I'm not resisting." The officers persist, warning her to cooperate and threatening to use force if necessary. The woman continues to struggle, refusing to get into the car and claiming, "You don't exist." The situation remains tense and confrontational.
This is the car you're gonna go in. No.
This
You understand?
is illegal.
No, it's not. You are under arrest.
Ma'am, you are supposed to be the only one touching me.
No, get in the car.
No,
I'm not getting in
You
the
are
car.
gonna get in the car. Put your feet in.
Okay, chill out for a minute, okay?
You don't exist.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't know if we're gonna get.
A store employee describes the events leading to the arrest. A woman entered, discarded a spray can, shopped with a cigarette, and claimed to wait for her dad. As she approached the door with armfuls of merchandise, an employee noticed she'd taken shoes that weren't hers, leading to suspicion of theft and eventual arrest.
So she walked in the door. She had like a spray can or something in her hand. She said, "They're trash." I said, "Yeah." She set the can on the counter and made me throw it away. Grabbing stuff, starting to put things in her arms as if she's shopping.
Sure.
Had a cigarette in her mouth. Well, that's kind of weird, Sure. Most people don't just shop with a cigarette in their mouth.
Sure.
But then time goes on. She says she's waiting for her dad. We ask her if she needs help. I'll wait for my dad, waiting for my dad. More and more stuff in her arms, and then she starts getting closer to the door. And then Sean, the other employee in shoes, he comes up to me and he lets me know, he goes, "Hey, those gray and pink shoes, those are not her shoes.
Okay.
Her shoes are in the back. She took hers off and she's wearing those. She's going to steal those."
Okay.
Clarifying the events, the employee confirms the woman wore black shoes into the store, but switched to gray and pink shoes from the store without permission. When she attempted to leave without paying, the employee called 911. The woman made no attempt to pay for the items, despite claiming to wait for her dad. Security had been monitoring her for over an hour before the employee intervened.
At that
So the shoes she's wearing are not the shoes she came in with? The shoes that he was telling you she's wearing were not the shoes she walked in the store with?
Correct.
The shoes that she's wearing came from your store?
Correct. The gray and pink shoes came from the store. The shoes she came in wearing were black.
Okay. I got actually, Coach. Did you or any staff members give her permission to take those shoes out and exchange them the way she did and wear them? Okay.
After that, at that point, we kind of proceeded to call security. Okay. So we had a gentleman. He's not here anymore, but he was here.
Yep.
And he was monitoring her for a while.
Okay.
And at this point, it had been over an hour. She's been in the store waiting for her dad, and then eventually she starts to just try to leave.
Okay.
So at that point, I'm calling 911.
Okay. So if she's trying to leave, did she make any attempt to pay for the items that she had? So no attempt, just to buy. It was trying to go straight to the door.
Yep.
The woman had previously approached the counter, but didn't attempt to pay for any items. When the manager, JC, asked her to wait in her own shoes, she responded with nonsensical language. The situation escalated, leading to her being charged with shoplifting, obstructing, and resisting arrest.
The one time she came up here, she didn't even really try to pay for anything. She was looking at the food and stuff. And JC, the manager, said, "Well, can you wait for your dad in your own shoes?"
Sure.
And she just kind of gave it was like murmur. It wasn't really English. It was just kind of gibberish. And then she had to continue walking around.
Okay. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day. You too. Thanks, buddy.
This suspect was charged with shoplifting, obstructing, and resisting.
On February 10, 2024, a Florida Fish and Wildlife officer responds to a report of a naked woman swimming in the springs at Silver Springs State Park. Upon arrival, an unknown white male approaches the officer, urging him to hurry and assist the ranger, mentioning an altercation with the subject, which wasn't captured on body cam. The officer's response is documented, with sensitive content censored for privacy.
How you doing? I'm Officer Dixon, Florida Fish and Wildlife. How's it going? Where's your clothes at? Go ahead and stop. Stop for me. Don't approach me. Taser, taser, taser. Where's your clothes at? Where's your clothes at? Where are your clothes at? 6326. You have backup 51?
The naked woman begins wandering around, searching for her boyfriend, while the officer tries to intervene, repeatedly asking her where she's going and where her clothes are, attempting to get her to stop and cooperate.
What's going on? Where are you going? Oh, no. We're not going anywhere. Where are you going? Hey, where are you going? Where are you going? Hello? Go ahead, put your hands behind your back for me. Hey. Hey.
The woman locates her boyfriend and attempts to reach him by climbing a small wall, but the officer uses a taser on her, causing her to fall and scream. The officer calls for backup, but the woman tries to get up again, leading the officer to use the taser a second time. The woman protests, angrily declaring, "Stop, I'm not harming anyone."
Put your hands behind your back. Stop. Stop. You're going to get tased. Hey, you guys know her? Hey.
Ow! Ow!
Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Roll over. Roll over on your stomach. 6326, taser deployed. Roll over on your stomach, you're going to get another shock. Roll over. Put your hands behind your back. Hands behind your back. Hands behind your back. Hands behind your back. Or you turn around, you're resisting me. Get over on your belly. Hands behind your back.
Stop!
Do you want to get it again? Roll over and put your hands behind your back.
The woman makes another attempt to reach her boyfriend, but the officer drags her away by her legs and uses the taser on her for the third time. The boyfriend tries to intervene, but the officer warns him to stay back and uses the taser on the woman for the fourth time, nearly depleting the second cartridge. The officer asks the boyfriend to tell her to cooperate, but the woman breaks down in tears.
Where's her clothes at? Nope, nope. Are you going to make me fight you?
Yeah,
Stop.
I guess. It's really, 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 please, I'm begging you.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get back. Get back. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Second cartridge deployed. Pulled. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Bro, you need a controller. Get her on the ground.
The officer is out of taser cartridges and the woman still isn't complying. The officer repeatedly tells her to sit down, but she's climbing a wall and heading towards the glass-bottom boat. The officer calls for backup, reporting that the woman has a male subdued with her, who's trying to calm her down. The situation is escalating, with a crowd gathering.
Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Tell her to sit down.
I don't know what else I need to do. I'm like,
Sit on the ground. Sit down.
I don't mean any harm. I just want to.
Sit on the ground. 6326. She's climbing a wall, heading towards the glass bottom boat. Get her to sit down. 632610. Just for SIL 14. She has a male subject with her as well. He's trying to calm her down right now. You're about to have a whole lot of people here.
Backup arrives, and the woman is instructed to put her hands behind her back. However, she refuses and tells the first officer, "I've had enough of you," before physically resisting and fighting the officers. It takes 4 officers to finally subdue and handcuff her. She is then taken away in a police cruiser.
Go ahead, step back. Step back. Hands behind your back. Hands behind your back. Ma'am, hands behind your back.
I swear you've done enough. You have done enough.
Drugged out.
Stand up, ma'am. Where's her clothing?
Where's her clothing at?
Go get it for us. Yes.
Walk through the grass.
Walk this way, ma'am.
She took 2 cartridges. Pulled them out. Come on, let's go. Let's go. She's coming.
Oh, please. Okay, seriously?
You need to listen.
Let's go.
Seriously.
Seriously. Just make sure they're good. 6326 away.
The officer questions the male about their relationship, and he reveals they are married. The officer then speaks with a Silver Springs employee who explains that they have been trying to stop the couple for an hour because they were disrupting the area where children were playing. The employee also mentions that they received reports of a woman swimming naked.
Is she married to you?
Yeah, we are married.
Okay. Take a seat on that wall right over there until we figure some stuff out. And they're going to be right back with you. Okay? I'm Officer Dixon.
Hi. This has been an ongoing thing for like an hour.
Oh, really?
Yes.
We just got the call.
Well, we couldn't find them, and we kept getting reports that they were further down.
Okay.
And we would call over to the radio station, but then they weren't being an issue. So then we didn't see them, we didn't find them, we thought they went further down. Then we got another report. So this is the 3rd one, and we finally, Nikki decided we're calling law enforcement.
Okay.
So I heard, you know, the people were up there telling us that they're over here naked and jumping in the water, and I'm like, dude, there's kids everywhere.
Right.
You know, and then they're like, well, they're acting like they're on something, and blah, blah, blah. So they just have been a serious issue. They really don't need to be in the
How many times did you tell them to get out of the water? Or
I didn't get a chance. There was 2 people that reported. I never got a chance to tell them to get out of the water.
Okay.
Because every time I'd come over, they were gone.
But there were kids and everything else around at the time. They were naked.
Kids, adults, all kinds of people.
Okay. I was looking for you when I came over and saw her.
Yeah, it's okay.
The scene shifts to the boyfriend, who shows the officer where they were swimming. He explains that his wife got scared by a 6-foot alligator and came out of the water naked. The officer reprimands him, saying that swimming in this area is illegal and that their presence attracted the alligator. The officer then orders the boyfriend to gather all of his wife's belongings and warns him that if they're caught there again, he'll go to jail.
There's a 6-foot gator right there. Oh my God. Right there. Alright, you can come grab her clothes now.
Okay, let me grab her clothes. Thanks for shining that light.
They ain't dumb. Were y'all swimming here at all?
So my wife was like, we were just passing by and then, yeah. She,
So you swimming is what attracted that thing, by the way. That's why there's no swimming in these springs.
Oh God, sorry. I know, I was like, should we go to a different, where's the best spot to swim, actually? Because we wanted to just swim.
Silver Glen, Alexander, you can swim in those. You can't swim here. You're good. Just so you know, you are going to be trespassed from the state park. If you get caught back on it or anything else, you will be going to jail.
The husband is concerned about his wife, who's being treated by EMS after being tased by the officer. The officer explains that she'll be taken to Marion County Jail and booked for resisting arrest and indecent exposure due to the presence of children. The husband asks about the bail process and is told to call the jail for more information. The officer also shares that this is their first time using a taser in 30 years. Meanwhile, the wife is being prepared for transport, and the officer offers to take pictures of her taser marks, which is a standard procedure.
And then what do I have to do in terms of her?
So she's getting booked in right now and all that. You can attempt to call them tonight. They might say she's still in processing and all that, but they'll give you a better idea of what the bail is going to be and all that, and what the steps moving forward are. If not, you can call it in the morning and all that. However, even if you call it tonight, you're not able to get back in there to get your car to go get her until you get your car in the morning. So she's probably going to be spending the night there.
Think we can get these on her? No, I would just... Okay. Come on in. Stand right over here for me.
Stand over to the right for me.
Go ahead. Keep on going over to the right a little bit. Up against the wall. She doesn't have property. That's an easy one.
The only other thing you need is this.
We're what? We have... It's going to be resisting... I'm going to do an indecent exposure on it because of the kids and everything before we got there. And resisting, yeah.
That's all. Yeah, those two charges are fine.
Dude, I've never... Listen, first time in 30 years I've ever tased anybody.
Really?
Yeah, so...
An officer rushes towards a man shouting commands. "Step out of the car, hands up." The man refuses, saying he's a self-willed pursuit. The officer warns him to comply or face being tased. The situation escalates, with the officer threatening force and the man resisting arrest.
Hey, step out of the car! Let me see your hands! Hands up! Do not run from me! The car was occupied. Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! You're gonna get tased! You're gonna get fucking tased, man! Get on the ground! Get on the fucking ground!
Officer tackles man to ground, but man grabs taser. Officer regains control, warns man to stop, but man refuses. Officer tasers man, who falls. Notably, this officer is a cadet, still in training, and not yet sworn in. Intense situation puts his training to the test.
Move it! Move it! Get off me! Move! Move! Give me another hand! Give me another hand now! You're gonna get him again! Give me another hand!
Right, please.
Put your hand behind your back!
Please don't.
Now! Grab his arm.
This one?
You're gonna get it again!
Nope.
Whoa! Give me your arm!
Please.
Give me your arm!
Please.
2 officers arrive and try to cuff the man, who resists and claims they hurt him. They suspect a knife and use force to subdue him. The man becomes agitated, using expletives and claiming injustice. One of the officers, a female cop, recognizes him as the same man who threatened to stab her yesterday during a chase. The officers find a knife, calm him down, and offer medical attention.
Can you please let me up? Give me your other hand. Give me my hand once again. Give me your other hand. Let me get up first. Get your other hand out from under you. No. He keeps saying he has a knife, so watch out. Okay. Oh, stop hurting me. Give me your other hand. Slide it out. I'm mental. Slide it out. I'm mental. Slide your other hand out. Do it, bro. Kill me. Give me the other hand. Tell me all you want. You're gonna get tased again. Okay. Get your other hand from out in front of you. No. Please, I'll give my hand. Just let me get up. Please, sir. You hurt me real quick. Okay, grab this arm. He keeps saying he has a knife, so I haven't pulled it out from under him yet. I don't have a knife. Keep that one close. Get your hand out from under you. Slide that cuff on. Okay.
254, so we have one in custody.
Oh, I have a knife. Yes, you do. Roll the other side.
Who's Julian?
I don't know.
Julian 4 warrant.
Where's my Julian?
I'll put pulling you up right now. Pull your picture up and see if it is you. Because you're the one who tried to tell me you were going to stab me the other day too when I was chasing you.
Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. I need an ambulance. You will get an ambulance. Can you send me your car real quick right now?
Okay, so...
Okay. The officers attempt to put the suspect in the cruiser, but he resists and tries to bite them. To prevent further issues, an officer brings a face guard helmet. The community service aide, CSA, explains the situation to a sergeant, recounting how the suspect led them on a foot chase, tackled the officer, stole their taser, and threatened to stab them with a knife. The officer managed to regain control and use their taser to subdue the suspect.
Stop. No.
You want a helmet on? We can put a helmet on you if you want.
Okay, all right, sit down. Sit down. Sit down.
Put a helmet. Do you have a helmet? Soft helmet.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean all that. Oh.
Take a break, bud.
Why did you guys have seen it? Don't bite me. Mommy!
How old are you?
19.
You're 19?
I think, I don't know.
He's doing this because he said he knows what to do to not go to jail. He's trying to get...
I mean, I don't know. What are you talking about?
That's okay. You'll end up there one way or the other.
What are you talking about trying to stab you, ma'am?
Huh?
You know what you said the other day when I was chasing you?
You weren't chasing me.
He just bit me. So we roll up. He's in the back of the car. Give him command of the guy. He takes off running. Foot pursuit, catch him. Here I tackle him. A little scuffle. He grabs my taser, pulls it out, tries to tase me. Grab his arm, hold it down. He starts reaching for my gun. Broke when I was able to reach my taser. Broke contact with him. Tased him, flipped him over. Got one hand, cuffed him up with one, and his left hand was stuck underneath him. Okay. Says, I have a knife, I'm gonna stab you. Okay. So that's when I decided to just hold him down with that arm pinned underneath him. So we had 82, and then we flipped him over. There was a knife in his pocket. It's right here. Okay.
Is this Julian? No, right? Maybe it's him with long hair? An officer asks the suspect to cooperate. You can either tell us your real name or we'll take you to APD evidence, where they'll ID you through fingerprints, and you'll face another charge. We're trying to work with you, but you need to work with us too.
This is the guy who ran from me the other day that they swore was Julian. It's not Julian. Right? Or is it? Is it him? He's just got long hair? Maybe?
You don't want to make this harder than it's going to be. So you can either tell us your real name, or once rescue checks you out, we're going to transport you to APD evidence. They will take your fingerprints and they will ID you that way. And then you pick up another charge. Now we're trying to work with you and not add charges on.
The CSA officer asks the female officer if she has any pictures of the suspect, and she replies, no. He then requests to take pictures of the suspect's injuries. Just then, EMS arrives on the scene. The sergeant asks them to tend to the officer who was bitten by the suspect.
But you have to work with us.
Did you get photos of him?
What's your date of birth?
Alright, do one real quick. Okay. If you want to just do like close-ups of that and that.
Get my shadow in it.
Obviously, we've got a whole bunch of really good felonies. Do you have any damaged vehicles?
Not mine. Does your vehicle have any damage, Connor?
No. Okay.
Was that it?
Yeah. And then you just get photos of him.
Radio. Did your radio good or is it messed up?
I think it just has some dirt in it. Scratch my glasses, man.
Yeah, he got bit by our fender. I just want to make sure.
Got
obviously,
me
I'm going to do
like
risk
there.
for it. I just want to make sure.
I don't know if that was from the bite too, but I know that one was the bite.
Get that clean.
People are nasty, dude.
Yeah.
Right away.
Yeah.
And then we have our, you got tased.
I'll get my rescue over to take care of you.
Okay.
The suspect's mother arrives and explains that he has been diagnosed with mental health issues, but hasn't taken medication in 2 years. She apologizes for his behavior, citing his impulsive tendencies. The suspect is charged with battery on a police officer, disarming a police officer, resisting, and outstanding warrants. The mother expresses concern for the officer's injured hand and thanks them for their efforts.
And he does suffer from quite a couple of mental health. He's been diagnosed, but is off meds, been off for about 2 years. So,
okay.
Well, if you don't need anything else, I'm going to go back to my school.
All right. Thanks for coming. Yeah. No, it's not your fault. Thank you guys for coming out, and I think he cooperated a little more once you guys kind of told him to calm down. So thank you for that.
My son, I'm sorry, he just has this mental health, impulsive behavior, and he's got a couple warrants. So he's my boys. He's not the only one. They have to deal with mental health issues, and they're runners. They run from cops. They're just not the best thing, but their impulsive behavior just says run, and they're gone.
Yeah.
And I'm really sorry about your hand.
No, I appreciate that, and you guys have a good rest of your day, okay?
I'm going to take off. Okay, good luck.
A Florida woman was taken into custody after attempting to stab a sheriff's deputy with a tire tool. The deputy ordered her to put her hands behind her back, warning her to comply. When she refused, the deputy issued a stern warning. "You're going to get tased if you don't put your hands behind your back." The woman was eventually subdued and taken into custody.
Hey. Just center back. Put your hands behind your back.
Stop!
You're
gonna come through with it!
Now I'm not playing with you. Put your hands behind your back. Do it now. Put your hands behind your back now. You're gonna get tased if you don't put your hands behind your back. You know that, right?
Flagler County officials responded to an emergency call on May 11th about Brianne Gaderi, 41, riding her bike against traffic and keying vehicles. Deputies arrived and arrested her.
Come here, now. Get on the ground now. Get on the ground. Get on the ground now.
As he tries to subdue her, Gaderi becomes agitated, shouting about TV producers and demanding they be brought to the scene. She repeatedly claims she's being recorded, saying, "You're videoing me," as the deputy struggles to secure her.
Listen, you're gonna let me go.
Lay on the ground.
You're gonna let me
Lay
go.
on your
I got all
stomach.
your fucking footage
Lay
on
on
the
your
TV.
stomach. Lay on your
No,
stomach.
you're gonna bring out all your producers right now. All your TV you're gonna bring them out now. Bring them out now.
Gaderi continues to reference being recorded on video.
I'm trying to get her secured. She's resistant.
Yep, you better bring them out. Bring them out.
You can for now.
Yep.
Put your hands behind your back. Do it now.
No.
What are you doing this for?
Because y'all are videoing me. You know you are. I told you to stop for years, you know.
As the situation escalates, Gaderi attempts to stab the deputy with a sharp tool. The deputy orders her to put her hands behind her back, warning her that he'll use a taser if she doesn't comply. Gaderi continues to resist, referencing a TV show and claiming she's being recorded, insulting the deputies and refusing to cooperate. Despite repeated warnings, she fails to stop, and the deputies ultimately use a taser to subdue her, bringing the altercation under control.
At one point, Gaderi attempts to stab the sheriff's deputy with what officials call a sharp fix-a-flat tool.
Put your hands behind your back.
Stop!
You're
gonna come through with it.
Now I'm not playing with you. Put your hands behind your back. Do it now. Put your hands behind your back now. You're gonna get tased if you don't put your hands behind your back. You know that, right?
During this time, Gaderi again references a TV show and being recorded.
More for your TV?
Yeah, you think so?
More for TV? More for TV, right? That's what it is, right?
Don't move.
That's what it is, more for TV? Huh? That's what it is?
Don't move, I'm telling you now. You get tased if you don't stop.
That what it is? That's what it is. More for TV, right? Yep. More for TV. More for your TV show. For your TV show, huh? You red.
Despite being cuffed, Gaderi continues to resist, struggling with first responders. She refuses to calm down, directing profanities at them, making the situation even more challenging. The scene becomes increasingly difficult as Gaderi's behavior escalates.
Where'd you pick that up from?
I didn't pick that up. I threw that.
You see? No, that though. You seen that right there, right?
Oh yes, that's what she was stabbing the car.
Okay.
Even after she was cuffed, Gaderi continued to put up a fight with first responders.
Hey.
Just set her back down.
Despite being subdued and placed in the cruiser, Guattari continues to hurl expletives and shout obscenities. She now faces a slew of charges, including aggravated battery and resisting an officer with violence. Her arrest record reveals a history of troubling behavior, including domestic violence and disorderly intoxication.
Yo, where's all the cameras? Bring them out. They're all over the place. Listen.
Guattari now faces multiple charges, including aggravated battery and resisting an officer with violence. She also has an arrest history, including domestic violence and disorderly intoxication.
A confrontation ensues when a Cocoa Beach police officer approaches a man pushing a shopping cart, claiming to own Publix in most of Cocoa Beach. The man, identified as John Carney, refuses to show his driver's license, admitting he doesn't have one. The situation escalates as Carney becomes agitated, using profanities and accusing the officer of harassment.
Cocoa Beach Police Department?
I've seen you many times.
Yeah. I noticed you're out with a Publix shopping cart right now, pushing it around.
I own Publix.
You own Publix?
I do. John Carney, you can call him and ask.
Oh, okay.
I own the building I stay in.
Oh, okay.
I own most of Cocoa Beach.
Okay. Well, let me see your driver's license, please.
I don't have to show you anything. I don't even have a license, and I've talked to you assholes. Is this on?
It is.
Great. Yeah, I've talked to you assholes.
I'm going to be out with a 13P at the beach end of First South. Can I get 94? Yeah, I'm listening.
Well, I listen. I'm a cop.
Okay.
Private citizen.
Okay.
Understand? So shut up while I'm talking.
Okay, man. Well, you don't got to say shut up, right?
Yeah,
I'm having a professional adult conversation.
I could make a citizen's arrest right now if you harass me with this guy.
Okay. Hey, do me a favor. Just stand over there for me. All right?
All right.
A man refuses to comply with an officer's requests, claiming his ID and belongings were stolen in Miami, and insisting he owns everything, including Publix. He defiantly stands his ground, refusing to surrender his beach cart, and accuses the officer of having no probable cause. The situation escalates as the officer demands he get down on his knees, threatening to use force if necessary, and ultimately pulls out a taser, warning him to comply or face the consequences.
Now, I've told you once before.
Step over here.
Actually, many times. Tell me what to do.
Step over here.
No.
All right.
Now, listen. My ID and everything I own is in Miami. Stolen by a meter maid.
I apologize. First North.
Stolen by a meter maid and a tow company called Beach Towing.
Okay.
Now they have my driver's license, my social security card, my birth certificate, everything else that I own. But I'm able to trade psychically. So I own everything here. I even own this guy. So if you guys want to haul me in for questioning about my cart that I've already talked about many times, it's a beach cart. You can approach Publix if they decide they want to press charges against me for owning Publix and having my own beach cart. Let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to walk away right now and just.
Well, no, you're not going to walk away. You're not allowed to walk away.
What are you going to do about it?
All right, you're not allowed to walk away.
What are you going to do about it?
All right.
You going to tase somebody?
Get down on the ground right now. Get down on the ground. Get down on your knees right now.
Absolutely not.
All right?
Absolutely not.
Get down on your knees like I've asked you to do.
You have no probable cause.
I tried to do this the easy way. We'll do it the hard way.
An officer demands a man get down on the ground, leading to a physical struggle and arrest. The man protests, claiming no probable cause, while the officer cites reasonable suspicion of a stolen shopping cart. The man insists he owns Publix, accusing the officer of trying to arrest the owner.
Now get down on the ground.
I'm not getting
all right,
on the ground.
You are getting down on the ground.
Don't touch me. You're assaulting me.
All right,
you're under arrest. You're under arrest.
16 Cocoa Beach. I'm going to have a male detained.
I'll know everything about you by the end of the day. No probable cause to arrest me. You have no right to put handcuffs on me. No reason to put me in cuffs.
I sure do.
You don't have to.
All right, sir.
You're right here. You're like over with.
Sir.
Don't touch me.
All right. Sir, I am Officer Stanley, Cocoa Beach Police Department.
Who you are.
I stopped out with you because I had reasonable suspicion that you were in possession of a stolen shopping cart.
You have absolutely
That is a legal Florida state statute.
Fuck you, asshole.
I stopped out with you.
I'm at Publix every morning. I own Publix.
I recognize the guy.
You're trying to arrest the owner.
Spontaneously uttered.
As the officer prepares to search the man, he refuses to cooperate. The man demands his personal belongings and shopping cart, but the officer insists on returning the cart to Publix. The situation escalates as the officer tries to restrain the man, who claims his rights are being broken and identifies himself as a Navy SEAL.
It's the first thing you've said that is correct.
Hey, my cart and all my personal belongings are right over there. I want my stuff.
Well, first of all, we're going to get your stuff. Second of all, I'm going to return the shopping cart back to Publix. So that's going to happen. I
want all my stuff.
We're not worried about that.
Don't touch me.
All right? I am going to touch you, and you are going to let me touch you.
I'm a Navy SEAL. You're
I thought you were a Navy SEAL.
Sir, I'm trying to be nice. All right, I'm not going to say another word to you. Let me switch sides real quick.
A bystander agrees to provide an affidavit. Then the officer explains the situation to the sergeant. The officer recounts how the man stepped towards him, leading to the deployment of a taser for safety reasons. The officer initially approached the man due to reports of him yelling and impeding traffic, but the situation escalated. The man became aggressive, walking towards the officer even after the taser was put away. The officer notes the man's fascination with tools and knives.
Hey, Cart.
Fuck you.
Well, really, I just wanted to identify the guy, but he's obviously a little signal 20, which is probably not his fault, but, you know, I don't know. Now, I'm gonna go review my body camera before I charge him with the assault, but I definitely, I know, but he did that because he wanted me to tase him.
Right.
Which is totality the circumstances, nah.
Well, he definitely has a thing for tools and knives.
Yeah. Here's what I got, Coop. We're on the other side of the building watching traffic enforcement. I see the gentleman come by. So he comes by with the shopping cart, and we've been getting some calls over the last few weeks about people yelling and impeding traffic and yelling. So more than anything, I just want to identify him. I have reasonable suspicions he's in possession. I saw him with the shopping cart. He left the shopping cart to come to the beach.
And it's clearly
I confirmed I had the green, but then I confirmed the logo before I made contact with him.
Sergeant Cooper, the shift supervisor, checks on the individual's well-being and asks if they're willing to answer questions. The officer discusses the legality of taking a shopping cart, believing it to be a felony, but Sergeant Cooper clarifies it's likely a misdemeanor unless there's probable cause for theft. The officer agrees to look into it and offers to store the cart in the bike impound for later handling.
How you doing, partner? My name is Sergeant Cooper. I'm the shift supervisor. Are you okay? Do you need any medical attention? Are you going to answer any questions? I just want to make sure that you're all right. Okay. I believe the taking of a shopping cart is a felony.
I have to look. I know it's at least a misdemeanor.
No, I think what they...
Oh, it's possession of it is the misdemeanor. If I had probable cause that he took it, it would be a felony. You're right.
I'll look it up.
Go ahead. I appreciate it, boss. You want to just dump it all in the bike impound and I'll deal with it when I'm done? Yeah. I think that's the best thing to do.
The suspect becomes agitated, invoking religious references and threatening the officer's career. The officer remains calm, reviewing the suspect's information. The suspect continues to hurl insults and vows to ruin the officer's life. Despite the suspect's charges of simple assault, resisting, and possession of stolen property, the officer emerges unscathed, their career intact.
Liar. God damn you. Bear false witness against Jesus, you know what comes after. As long as you understand that, I don't have a problem with it.
Just trying to do my job, man. You won't tell me who you are, so I'm just having to look
You're
at the guy.
a fucking idiot. You shouldn't have this job. I'll make sure you lose it. I'll do everything for the rest of my life to make sure you lose every single thing you have. You have my worth. You have my worth on that.
This suspect was charged with simple assault, resisting, and possession of stolen property. The officer still has his job and hasn't lost even one single thing since the incident.